At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vibra Finance. Hope you all had a great day, enjoying the beautiful crash. Everyone's saying it's over. Everyone shitcoining on Solana is wrecked. Everybody that was in shitty altcoins was wrecked. But us here, we're doing good. We were in solid reflection coins that have been paying us passive income this whole time. You know, XRP, one of our core assets, I started buying in 2020 at like 18 cents, or in 2019, something around there. So it's been DCAing, but primarily I bought in from like 30 to 40 cents. So now we're up like 7x on that. You know, PDI, PTGC, Atropa, UFO, Alien, we're up across the board on all those coins. You know, we did great on Cubic, or I mean, not Cubic, on Creo, a 40x right there. So there was some great coins that perform well, and I think we're going to see a lot of the same moving forward. All these guys are panicking because they were trying to shill stuff that made them money. That's the name of the game for these mainstream influencers. It's how can I shill as much shit to these people and get them losing money or paying me in some way. And it's sad to see, but you know, as newer, younger people come in, they have less and less of an attention span, and they can't hodl a bag. It's crazy. And it shows once you're in the gems early, that's all that matters. You can afford these downswings. They don't crush you. You know, just looking here at LCX, for example. You know, I was talking about that back in 2022 with Quant and Hedera, and it was 3 cents back then. And now we're at 23 cents. So almost an 8x. You know, that's not bad. So if you buy the right stuff early, it just changes the game. So it should be a good learning lesson and teach you moving forward. All right, this is the strategy that works. You know, even all of the traders that I follow, they're all saying the same thing. Long-term holds, think multiple cycles. What's his face? Kyle on Crypto Banter. I watched his show today, and he's like, he said he pulled all of his trades like a month ago, and he's not even trading. And that's all he does. He's a trading channel. And these guys are all getting wrecked. They can't beat these markets. So why even bother? You know, it's disgusting. And, you know, I had an offer. I still do, an offer from Blowfin Trading Exchange to get my link there. I get commissions, all kinds of stuff for signing new people up, commissions on transactions. But I'm not doing it. I'm not taking it. You know I can win leverage trading, but I don't even want to introduce it on the channel. I don't even want to show it to some of these younger kids out here. They don't even need to see it. So it's just a losing proposition for 99% of people. So some of these calling GPU bounce back, but looking on the weekly here, that's funny. LCX is up the most, and I sold it at like 24, 25 cents. I sold half my bag and put it into Axelar and a little bit more Jasmy. I just think that centralized exchanges are going to kind of really start to wither away. They're not going to be a thing really moving forward. It's all going to move towards decentralization. I really think that that's the case. Spectre's up a little bit on the week. Love this AI play, $25 million market cap. I mean, I started talking about it at a quarter. I bought in at like 50 cents, 40 cents, something around there. I've just been holding. Just been holding. Didn't sell the top. No need. And right now, I'm going to be buying Cubic. That's my next buy, adding a little bit there. Even if it's only $50, $100, $200, whatever I can afford on Friday, that's what I'm putting in. And I hope you guys do the same thing. You look at your bags and say, all right, what's down the most? Titan X is down absolutely a ton right now. Probably a time to start buying it. Just think how bullish we were 3 months ago when Morpheus was launching, when everything was pumping. I mean, it was just pure euphoria. And sure enough, that was the top. And that was a great learning lesson right there. Now I understand unless you're in peak euphoria, you never keep going up. It's not happening. You're going to go up for a couple months, come down, chop, go up, and blow through the last high. And these are the times you buy down in here. It's worked out great for the stuff on Pulse Chain. Dominance. This coin is in beast mode right now, 375. I had a chance to buy it down at like 90 cents. But I waited till a couple days later and I bought in at like $1.08, either $1.04, all the way up to $2. A 206 was my highest buy-in. But I bought more today. Earlier this morning, had a couple P's NFTs that I claimed and won some the dark lottery. Shout out to Hexray. So sold a couple of them and put it into dominance to give me that passive income. I bought $300 worth. I'm in for like $350 right now total. I think my bag's worth like $1,200. I have 400 coins. So on the $350 I put into this thing, I've already gotten back over $70 in wrapped Bitcoin. 20% of my investment in less than a week. That's crazy. And the volume is just consistently here in this coin. So dominance is dominating. Dumb came down below my line, my number here. I thought it was going to kind of stop here and bounce around, but it didn't. We rolled over. If the market didn't do that, we would have probably stayed up here, but that's fine. I loaded up more right down at like 2,500. And now that buy's already up 50%, but it doesn't make up for the 20% I put in up on the way down. That's why catching a falling knife, you don't want to get impatient. And I put some tweets out about it when it was up here saying it's coming back down. It's coming back down. Just wait. And people on Twitter were like, I don't know, man. This thing's pumping. I don't know. Sure enough, we dropped below it. So dumb and dominance and then pump. Richard Hart's deployer for the meme coins. They're not going anywhere, guys. This thing's going to do well. It's going to bring the degens over. So I love it. I got it in day one and I'm just hodling. And then Neon, that's the other gem right here. PTGC on. I'm going to start calling it. Yep. PTGC on. Yep. That's the new name for it. Now we're in chop mode, which is good. We found the found the bottom. Now we're making higher lows pretty much. And now just chop, chop, chop. And then we're going to start hopefully moving our way up. Well, I like Neon. I got a couple $1,000s into this now. From buying this dip down here, super low. I mean, I went pretty hard. I put $500 into this thing. Down at the dip and then bought another 500. I think I'm up like 30% ish around there on it. But I don't care. Neon is a long-term play. We watched what PTGC did. And this reminds me so much of it. So I'm a big fan of Nexion. And you go to the website and you can stake on there. And there's some new stuff coming in the protocol or on the staking platform for different kinds of lockups for more yield if you want to commit longer, which I really like. Yeah, he's a good kid, the founder. I really like him. Who want to help out and support the young bloods coming up here on Pulse Chain. Die Hard back to almost 10 cents. The volume is down right now. Let's see if some of the other pairs are doing a little bit more. All right, Hard Pulse. There we go. Doing 1.6K. All right, that's not bad. Not bad. Because I'm still getting anywhere like it's less now. These last ones were like 80-ish, but last week I was getting 160, 180 a day in P-Dye back. So definitely Die Hard. As for a reflection coin that pays you back P-Dye, which I'm 99% sure it's going to $1 by the end of the cycle. So if you just hold your rewards and you can collect thousands of them, I mean, $1,000 worth right now, you're going to get like 11,000 coins. And that's around what I got. And I DCA'd in all summer to get that position. So if you can get back 10, 15,000 P-Dye and it goes to $1, you 20x your investment in P-Dye. And when P-Dye is at $1, what do you think it's going to do this liquidity pair when it 100x's? I mean, there's 17 million in this pool. And then Pulse goes up. This coin's going to dollars per coin. So then you have 11,000 coins that are worth $3 a coin. Now you have 50-something thousand dollars off your $1,000 investment. And then you can sell off the P-Dye and then keep your initial, maybe sell 25% at the top, 30% at the top, put it into stable, into more P-Dye, let it sit there in that wallet. And then in the bear market, come back. And when it drops down 85%, you take the 25% you sold and rebuy. And now you have 17, 18,000 coins going into next bull market with 25,000, 30,000 in stable coins. Guys, it sounds crazy, but this is how I think. I think for the future, what's it going to be like down the road? And this right here, I just got to play this for you. Kyle Chasse, one of our favorite influencers here. See what he shills. Brett Bot, Bonk Bot. Join him on his net, pay for his announcement channel. Sign up for his list. Trade with me on L Bank. Trade with me. There's Blowfin. They're the ones that reached out to me. So look at this. He's got 7 different leverage trading links. That's disgusting. But yeah, here we go. Here's some alpha.
In my 13 years in this space and Rupert's 10 years in this space, we can tell you guys about something that you really, really want to pay attention to. Subscribe, like, share with all your friends. Very, very important. And buy Bitcoin. Today, guys, I'm breaking.
Buy Bitcoin. Did you hear that? There's some alpha for you. So definitely give this guy a follow if you want to end up liking dick. Jesus. Bitcoin hits yearly low in crypto sell-off. ETFs see over $500 million in outflows and more. So that just shows you right there, the ETF holders, they're paper hands. They're out the second it starts looking bad. So anyone saying that, oh, the institutions are here for in Bitcoin, for the ETFs, no, they're here to make money trading them. They're here for the fees. They're not here to diamond hand Bitcoin. No. So the people that are buying this, guys, they're degens or they're paper hands. They'll be out the second things get bad. And there's evidence of it right here. Outflows are massive. 539 million yesterday. The 5th largest outflow to date because word of the Bybit hack hit Wall Street Monday morning. So it's not like they hear the crypto news right away. So it took a couple days for it to set in, hit Wall Street, and then that's the reaction right there. So if that's just foreshadowing what's to come, I don't know. I don't think it's looking good for the bitty coin. There it is. Peace deal reached between Russia and Ukraine. as Zelensky is flying to the USA in his Speedo to sign the deal made by Trump. The U.S. gets 50% of the revenue from Ukraine's mineral wealth as repayment for money spent on the war. So there you go. They got to pull all these shenanigans. Zelensky got to march around like a tyrant. In return, the U.S. is getting mineral rights to that area over there. And I knew it was about the trillions of dollars in wealth under the ground. I forget what one of the politicians, who it was. It was like Dick Cheney or something, said that. No way Ukraine or Russia win that war. We need to go over there and get those minerals. And here we go. So we brokered the peace deal, and we end up winning once again. Thank you, Trump. Well, this is bad, guys. Job cuts, firings, and layoffs surged 15,000 jobs last week, the most in a year. The number of stories has doubled over the last 3 weeks. This comes as Doge has fired tens of thousands of federal workers so far this year. 200,000 federal staffers have been likely let go. Initial jobless claims in D.C. have doubled this year, the highest since March 2023. Crazy. More breaking news. On page 129 of 131 of the new NASDAQ rule to allow for trading of a new type of financial vehicle holding up to 100% crypto requires any participating market maker trading the vehicle to register and be 100% transparent. So I wonder if Wintermute's days are numbered. That's why they're doing this right now. The borderline criminal activity that's going on in the charts right now because they know their days are numbered. So they're just trying to pull out everything while it's the wild, wild west. This is it, people. The beginning of crypto trading on the NASDAQ with safety and transparency rails to ensure no more manipulation and sketchy market making using secondary trading on offshore exchanges to manipulate prices. In my opinion, this is the end of centralized crypto exchanges as we know it. This new vehicle allows regulated crypto products tradable on the world's newest tech exchange connected to the global regulated exchange network through Intermarket Surveillance Group. There we go. The regulated exchange network and the regulated little liabilities network, Quant, is at the heart of that. They're the ones that make it all possible. No market maker in commodity and or digital asset-based investment interest shall trade. All right, well, I'm not going to read this, but this is good. This is really good. And what do you know? Issuers pile more crypto ETF plans. New proposals continue to move beyond filings focused on Solana, XRP, and Litecoin. What do you know? Polkadot, Cardano, HBAR, all coming. So it's going to be the floodgates open. So there we go. Marty Party. To be clear, the Fed's 2/7 monetary report stated that the BTFP will be fully wound down March 11th with no remaining loans active, making the end of its role in supporting bank liquidity from the 2023 crisis. In my opinion, that is the end of QT. How I see it rolling out, FOMC meeting March 18th, they will drop rates a half to a full point. Powell's language in the post-meeting conference will either indicate the end of QT implicitly or non-implicitly, but by the end of March, there will be a full halt in balance sheet reductions, as we will see a new tone emerge leading to a QE evidence. I've already shown you the stealth QE in several areas, but understand the Fed cannot state these things without massive market reaction, so we'll maneuver in stealth mode. You need to learn to read the language and watch the charts of the things that indicate signs of liquidity reversal, like China and Japan's M2 money supply, which have already spiked. Waiting for Jerome Powell to say the words is too late. Investors moving risk on need to front run the announcements. Oh, the bank term funding program. That's what that is. So there's some alpha right there from Marty Party. And this was real good right here. I'm going to take some time on this. This is important. Markets realize that Powell and the administration vehemently hate each other. And the only way to get the 10-year treasuries to come down is a game of chicken. Powell won't cut rates unless something breaks. Trump said, all right, let it break. Reverse repo is empty, etc. So he can eventually get his rates lower by the end of the year. Here's some analysis. And this is worth reading, guys. I mean, it's some alpha, and we'll let you know what's actually happening so you don't have to try to decipher the lizard nonsense and their bullshit. Understanding tariffs, there are two contexts to frame it. The curse of the Triffin dilemma and Trump's personal goals. By analyzing both, the end game becomes clear. Tariffs might be just a temporary tool, but the permanent conclusion is that Bitcoin is not only going higher, but faster. Bingo. First, the Triffin dilemma. The U.S. dollar status as a reserve currency gives the U.S. an exorbitant privilege in the financial transaction/trade, and it has new implications. The dollar is structurally overvalued due to its need to be held as reserves by other countries in a price inelastic manner. The U.S. has to run a persistent trade balance deficit to supply the world with those dollars and keep the U.S. government, therefore, can borrow persistently cheaper than it should be able to. The U.S. wants to keep number 3, but rid number 1 and 2. How? Enter tariffs. Tariffs are often a temporary negotiation tool. The ultimate goal is to seek a multilateral agreement to weaken the dollar, essentially a Plaza Accord 2.0. One hypothetical way this could happen is the U.S. would explicitly specify that countries have to reduce their dollar reserves, while also requiring them to shift the duration of U.S. treasuries holding further out. In other words, Trump is trying to find a way to implement a yield control curve, not yield control curve, strategy within the realms of the executive branch. No doubt Bessent is on board, recognizing he was left a bag of trash by no-telling Yellen, whose legacy will have been the near permanent impairment of the Treasury's ability to manage duration by doubling the debt of T-bills, adding fake liquidity, exposing the U.S. to the mercy of the whims of refinancing. Idiotically, while interest rates were beginning to rise, the cost to U.S. taxpayers cannot be understated. Good job, Dems. As a result, the U.S. is charting a path to achieve a goal or achieve the holy grail of fiat alchemy, lower dollar, lower yield. This brings me to my second point. I've shared before that Trump's number one goal is to lower the 10-year treasury rate. The reason being that his own bags depend on it. Real estate. His obsession with Powell cutting short-term rates, then realizing it's not working, is the catalyst. Never doubt the uncomplicated incentives of the transparently profit-motivated and align yourself next to him. Mark my words, the 10-year is going to go down whatever it takes. Let's go, Doge. The asset to own, therefore, is Bitcoin, XRP, Hedera, Stellar, Pulse Chain, ETH. They're all going to crush. In a world of the weaker dollar and weaker U.S. rates, something broken, pundits will tell you, is impossible because they can't model statecraft. Risk assets in the U.S. will fly through the roof beyond your wildest imagination, for it is likely a giant tax cut will have to accompany the higher costs borne by the loss of comparative advantage. The tariff costs, most likely through higher inflation, will be shared by both U.S. and trade partners, but relative impact will be much heavier on foreigners. These countries then will have to find a way to fend off weak growth, leading to stimulating the economy through monetary and fiscal policies and ultimately cause currency debasement. The outraged citizens of these countries will experience a mini crisis and look for alternatives. And unlike the 70s when the world was largely offline, today we are not online. We are on chain. Everyone is connected. So while both sides of the trade imbalance will want Bitcoin for two different reasons, the end result is the same: higher, violently faster, for we are at war. TLDR, you simply have not yet grasped how amazing a sustained tariff war is going to be for Bitcoin in the long run. Boom. There's the alpha. So hopefully you guys soak that in. Only 72 of you in here tonight. That's funny. When it's not moon talk, clickbait, people don't have the attention span. But yeah, there's Nexion. Here's the staking in here. I love it. Like 14% right now, I think. Yep, 14.09. They're burning supply every day, adding to the LPs. It's a great project. And Switch.win, if you're on ETH and you want to buy something, use Switch.win. It's so much cheaper than Uniswap. You'll be amazed how much money you save. And I'm not getting anything from this, but Switch.win, my sponsor for today. Appreciate you for saving me some money. But guys, DeFi revives the spirit of capitalism. DeFi is giving capitalism a makeover. There's finally a version where everyone gets a fair shot and everything's out in the open. And the beautiful thing is us on Pulse Chain here, we have been so far ahead of the rest of crypto. We get PDI, Atropa, new ways of creating volume with different liquidity pools for the ARB bots to come. None of that is happening on other chains, guys. None of it. Pulse Chain is built for this, built for DeFi. And when the institutions come in, they're going to be talking about one thing: yield, 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 yield. And this is why I've been so bullish on the XRP ledger. That's going to be DeFi for them. Flare is going to be a big part of that. And for all of us that have it, we've been earning our monthly drops of Flare and our bi-weekly staking reward. So just constantly earning more Flare. And once regulations are here and they have their commodities exchange, their futures market, it's going to look completely different. So the opportunities are here. And this is what it's supposed to feel like when you're buying into the best coins that are flying under the radar. There's NDAs all across the industry because what they're going to do is bring so much change. They can't just have everyone getting into it right now. And that's the way the world works. If you want to hit a big opportunity, you have to be the one person going against the other 100. The herd doesn't win. Going against the herd wins. And DeFi, institutional DeFi, we're front running the big money. And even on like Hedera with Saucer Swap. That's why everyone I work with, when I tell them to buy Hedera, I tell them to buy Saucer Swap too. And you stake it one time, each of them. You stake Hedera in your Hashback wallet and you stake Saucer Swap in your wallet through the Saucer Swap website. And then it's liquid staking for both. So they're both in your wallet. You then have, I think it's Wrapped H-Bar is the reward coin. And then X Sauce for Saucer Swap. So you can just swap X Sauce for anything at any time. So you never have, once you stake one time, you never have to unstake it or do anything. It's now liquid in your wallet. And that's where this is all going. And then a kind of a step next is Pulse Chain, where you have liquid staking, but with 3 different coins, with Alien paying you back 808 burn in liquid. And then a little drip of PTGC too, I believe. And then UFO and PTGC paying you back more of the coins for holding them. And if you want to earn more, staking them with PTGC. So we understand DeFi and reward coins and creating yield for ourselves. That's what I've been preaching to you guys on this channel with Die Hard, Anki, Now with dominance, and even dumb pays you back more of itself just for holding it. More and more show up in your wallet every single day. I think it's a phenomenal project. That's why I like those. Neon, like PTGC, it's deflating. More money is getting added to the liquidity pools every day from the pulse going into the auctions that are still running. And then you have more volume, more burning, and the system just continues to run. So this is DeFi. This is putting money to work, buying into hard, and then earning a stable coin that's going to be worth $1, but it's 9/10 of a penny or something right now, or whatever PDI is, a cent. No, it's 100x to go. Where else do you have? Can you get a reward coin that's going to 100x? I don't know of any. So take advantage of these opportunities while they're at the bottom, while people aren't talking about them, because people can't think long term in this space. People are so short sighted. How can I get rich tomorrow with this meme coin? And that's going to get you nothing but wrecked. I've seen everything in this space. I've seen it all. I've heard every story, success story and nightmare story. And I promise you, the ones that win the most do the least amount of stuff. They buy and just hold and just wait. They don't shuffle around. They don't, oh, this coin sucks, I'm going to rotate into that. They don't do any of that. They buy and then on to the next. Buy on to the next. And that's how I've accumulated all my positions. Holy shit. Hexray, let's go. Dark to up to 2286 now. Woohoo. I love it. They just added a bunch of liquidity with Pulse, I see. Wow, they added 100 million Pulse. Let's go. Hexray's crushing it. The lottery last night came. So if you have your fuel cell NFTs, go to agproject.io and check to see if you won anything on the drawing last night. That was the last drawing for journey number 2. So if I sent you an NFT or you minted one now, they're done with. You can't win moving forward, but those NFTs collect a portion of dark on everyone moving forward. So they collect like 0.02 dark for every drawing. So I think there's going to be 100 or something total. So you should have 2 dark in each NFT in like when the journeys are done. So at this rate, with dark will be hundreds of bucks a token. So that'll be a nice bonus. But if you want to take a dark token now and mint an NFT, you got to go to the website, and then that'll be good for journey 3. So I might take some of my winnings and roll it back and mint like another 25 NFTs or something. And that way I have a shot at winning some stuff on the next journey. So I understand dark now. I really like it. And shout out to Hexray. Yeah, there's anti-gravity. So we're on journey 3 now. So you would just go to minting when you connect your wallet. And then however many you want to do. You would say you want to do 10. And then you get your fuel cells. But yeah, guys, DeFi is going to be a major catalyst. The banks and institutions are coming in to seek yield. That's what it's all about for them. Stablecoin legislation is on the doorstep. I think we're starting to see some problems with Tether. I don't know how it's going to play out. Time will tell. I think in March there's going to be a Black Swan event. After reading some of the these things, I don't know. March just seems like something's going to happen. But the fact that these got Marty's just saying, or Dawson here, and this too was Jeff accredited Jack Mahler's, Julian Biddle, and Arthur Hayes for the insights on this TLDR. It's not like he's just making stuff up. And Binance boss hails crypto's golden age as Trump's win fires up the industry. Binance's CEO has hailed Trump's U.S. win as the start of a golden age as the crypto's industry's confidence soars. What do you know? A year ago, the crypto industry targeted the election as a big moment to shift attitudes in Washington. And boy, did it work. Investors hope the Trump White House will set an agenda that drives a wave of interest from big U.S. institutions who have so far sat on the side. I'd say they have not sat on the sidelines. They're just settling on private blockchains right now, like Providence, like Onyx, like Ripple's private net. And that's the biggest deception out here. Is they're in it right now, but they're not telling you. But once legislation's here and there's legal clarity and it's not a gray area for them to be doing this stuff, they'll come out and say it. And Elon's plan to run government on blockchain faces uphill battle. Guess what? I don't think it's going to run an uphill battle. Once they realize how corrupt it is, Social Security's paying out 3 people that are older than the country. You don't think putting it on blockchain to make it transparent is going to happen? Guys, it's obvious. Everything's going to blockchain. Everything's getting tokenized. Larry Fink already told us. And what is BlackRock? It's the private arm or private wing of the Federal Reserve so they can control the economy and control the markets without controlling them illegally. That's what BlackRock is, if you didn't know that. BlackRock is the Fed's way of controlling certain parts of the market they can't control with Fed policy and their tools. But I just thought this was interesting that they're even saying that this is running an uphill battle. It's so obvious this is what we need. Government should have everything on the blockchain so we can see everything that they're doing. So more bad news for Solana. Well, not really, but it is in a sense. Pump.fund launching their own AMM, saying bye to Radium. So one of the biggest dexes on Solana is going to be losing a quarter of their volume. So it all seems to be just the top was in for Solana. What's the upside from here? You know, what's next? What can they sell that is going to be bigger than what they were doing the last year when Ripple was being sued, Coinbase sued, Kraken, everything was just a complete embarrassment. Everything was just a shit show and pure chaos. So yeah, of course Solana is going to look great then. But man, I'm telling you, once stablecoin regulation comes out and banks are legally allowed to custody crypto and legally allowed to sell it to you, that's when we're going to start to see the pump. And we're so close. With a Coinbase dismissal pending, what's next? What's next? Ripple's going to get off. Uniswap just got off, I believe. Yeah, the SEC drops Uniswap Labs investigation. So that's a bullish catalyst. Kraken, I think, got off. Binance is done. And now Richard Hart is like one of the only ones left. Richard and Ripple Hart. Ripple, Hart, and Richard are the only 2 left. And I think we're close, guys. It's like any week now. And as soon as we get a settlement in Ripple, oh man, it's gonna be big. I'm gonna be excited, and that's for dang sure. But yeah, guys, how many bullish catalysts do we have? Like there's so many. And the fact that people are saying that this bull market is over, they don't know if it's gonna last. Oh, it makes me laugh because I've done the research. I know what's coming. I know the floodgates are opening. And Axelar, guys, I'm telling you, get a bag of Axelar. It is critical for interoperability for the big chains. and for the institutions. So Axelar, it's like 42, 45 cents right now. Absolute gem. You know, Ondo's conservative. I have it in my IRA. I don't hold it liquid this cycle because I don't think it's going to do more than like a 15x. You know, actually, no, it could do a 20, 25x. Yeah, it could get to 25, 30 bucks. I could see it getting to 100 billion. So 30x. But guys, I'm not in this for a 30x. I want that to be in my IRA with my conservative stuff. I want the 100x's plus. And we're going to get them. We're going to get them in the gems we're in. Corium is building out so many awesome things right now, even though the price doesn't reflect it. Like Corium is a gem. You know, the staking right now is like almost 40% APY. We're killing it in our staking. We're getting like $131 a month. Or 181 or so. I forget exactly what it depends on what the current price is, but that's awesome. And then we got the Pulsera airdrop. And I just saw that something on Twitter that Pulsera just pumped up like a nice 15 or 20% today. So that was a free airdrop for having Corium. Corium was a free airdrop for holding Sologenics, which was a free airdrop for holding XRP. And Flare was a free airdrop for holding XRP. So was Songbird a free airdrop for holding XRP. So we got, and then there are just so many more that are probably going to be coming. OpenSea has their token launch. So they're going to have their airdrop. That could be another bullish catalyst. Like, guys, it's so bullish right now. Anyone telling you otherwise, just probably block them. It's just not even worth wasting your energy and effort when you looking at that. You could miss a tweet that I put up about, you know, the next block V or, you know, whatever it is. You just don't want that negativity right now. It's the most important time right here. This is the gift. Prices down here, as long as you have money coming in where you don't have to sell anything right now to buy a new bag, then you're being blessed right now. These are the opportunities, the volatility of saying, gosh, I'm buying Sologenics. It's going to probably go down another 10% next week, but it's the number one DEX on the XRPL. You can't go wrong there. And in 4 or 5 years, when it's $10 plus a coin, are you going to care if it was 32 cents, 24 cents? No, you're not. So this is that critical time where if you buy the blue chips and the winners, which I know what they're going to be, I know what coins are going to be here for at least 10 years plus. And if you get into those now while they're hyper suppressed, they're going to be the ones that the institutions get behind. The ones that have ETFs are going to do the best. I'm pretty sure. XRP, XLM, Hedera, Solana will get one. It'll do well. HBAR, or I mean Cardano, Polkadot, Litecoin, like the ones that get ETFs are going to do the best. It just is what it is. It's going to be a different cycle. It's not like it used to be anymore. Once regulations come out here, the game changed forever. You now have Citadel, I think, becoming one of the biggest market makers out there, or trying to be. It's going to change, guys. It's going to become more like the stock market volatility, where the 80% crashes aren't going to happen. They're going to be, I think, 35% dips maybe over a sustained period of time. Because when you have assets being tokenized on chain, you're moving money around. They're not businesses. It's a network that moves value around the world. So the price on that, you can't value a network that moves monetary value around like a stock. It just doesn't work. So there's going to have to be a new way of valuing these cryptos and these utility coins. And I think they're going to suck up all the liquidity. I've seen it all over the place. The meme coin guys are capitulating. All the mainstream guys are talking about utility and holding for the long term. And it's funny, exactly what I've been saying, because it's not sexy. You don't get all the followers, but you know what? The people that are here are going to win. And I can guarantee you that. If you guys just buy these coins, I've been telling you, DCA in and hold them. Don't sell them. Don't rotate. I'll tell you when to take profits. I'll tell you when I'm selling this cycle. And we'll crush it. If you need help, go to Vibra Finance, book a one-on-one. We can go through your portfolio, see how it's looking, see what you're missing, put a plan together, a strategy together, and then you stick to that. You stick to your goals, and you crush it. It's that simple. You make crypto and time work for you. Your crypto should be like a little worker, a little business for you. You know, your alien is out earning you 808, burning liquid. Dominance is out here earning you more wrap Bitcoin. Hex LP is earning you your hexes. A1A is giving you more back with PTGC and UFO. So if you can get into that mentality of having cryptos that pay you back, you can't lose in the long term. Smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out on how to change your life moving forward.